What's going on, guys? I'm Moe-T, in case you didn't know. I'm the guy that does most of the behind the scenes stuff for the Specktators collective. I've mixed and mastered all of Packy's projects. I've produced most of his songs, and I've had my hand in pretty much every single video that we've done, if not completely created that. I've had this YouTube channel since 2009. I started out as a solo artist, and now it's grown to 100,000 subscribers, which is pretty insane to me. But I promised you guys that I would give you guys a studio tour if we ever reached 100,000, and we have, so I'm going to keep that promise. I think I'm going to do this in like two parts. I think I'm going to do our equipment for the first part, show you guys what actually we use, and then I'm going to do kind of a software side, kind of an inside look on how exactly I do things on the computer, because I feel like that's the most important part. A lot of you guys with this part one are going to be surprised how simple my setup is. I don't use a lot of stuff. A lot of the sound that I get is through mastering our software that we have. Just working hard at it and making sure that I know what I'm doing. And if you guys show enough support these next couple months, I will definitely get that part two out to you. But we'll start with part one for now. Before I get started, I just wanted to really thank you guys. You guys are the reason that we're able to do this every day. It's not an easy thing for us to do, be professional musicians. We work our butts off to do this stuff for you guys, and you guys make it worth it every time you show support. I hope that we're an inspiration for you, as far as you don't need a big record label, and you don't need celebrities co-signing you or big blogs or anything like that. We don't get any of that. It's just you guys, and that's it. And we've made it happen. And so just make sure that you believe that you can do anything. You don't need anybody else. You just need to work hard. And I hope that when you guys watch us on this YouTube channel, that that's always apparent, because that's kind of my main goal. Make sure to follow Packy on Twitter if you haven't yet. I'll put an annotation in this video for you guys to just click that, go ahead and give him a follow. And then you can follow the Specktators Collective too. I'll put that in there. But I push for Packy on a daily basis. What helps him helps me as well. This is our record label, this is our baby. We want to succeed as much as you guys want to see us succeed. So let's keep going with this, and I guess without further ado, let's get this thing going.
Alright guys, so you're entering my studio here. Definitely the nicest studio that we've had, if you want to take a quick look around here. Always been in a small bedroom up until right now. So this is definitely an upgrade for us. But anyway, let's start out here. For my monitors, I have Rocket 8s. I prefer these just because they give you a better low end. As far as listening to hip hop and everything, I like a bigger bass line and then a lot of people, so these definitely give me that feel. But everybody has their preference. I would just definitely go out, listen to a few of them, and just see what your preference is. There's no right or wrong answer for that. Here's my MPD. I usually make drum patterns on this and things. I've had this ever since I started producing music. My mom got it for me for Christmas, and I've never really had an issue with it. Always has done what I want it to do. I've even performed with it before, so definitely had it for a while. Definitely recommend it. Definitely a good place to start for that. Down to my MIDI keyboard. I don't really have a preference on MIDI keyboards. I just get whatever's cheapest, or whatever looks coolest. As long as it does the job, I'm happy with it. Obviously this thing has gotten some wear and tear on it. I should probably get another one, but I mean, this works. It's an M Audio, I think. Yeah, M Audio. This is my monitor box. This allows me to like switch over to different outputs, as far as maybe I just want to use my monitors, or I just want to use my headphones, or I just want to use my computer output, or anything like that. Any output that I have in the studio goes through this box. This is I think it's a Behringer. Yeah, Behringer Minimon. I just did some research on things that would allow me to do this, and I like this thing. It even has a talkback mic, which I've never really used, but definitely gets the job done for what I need it for. This runs to my mixer, which is a Behringer X1204. I got this a long time ago. I can't even remember how. I'm pretty sure someone recommended this to me. It was kind of overkill. I'm pretty sure I got it off of Craigslist. And as you can tell, it's kind of overkill for us because all we got going into it is our mic over there. But it's come in handy for if people come into the studio wanting to use different mics or plug in. Like you can see we have our aux cord plugged in there. You can plug in any computer, any iPad or iPod or whatever to play some beats or whatever. Pretty much any input that you got that you would want to connect to the computer or to our outputs, you can definitely do that from here. So, but definitely need a mixer of some sort. You don't need really anything this big, but definitely need something of some sort too, especially if you want a mic. But here's my keyboard. This is just a typical Apple wireless Bluetooth keyboard with their wireless trackpad, which I'm not a fan of their trackpads. I broke my mouse a while ago and just have been too lazy to replace it. I've gotten too used to this, so I would rather go back to a typical mouse, but you know, whatever, this works. This is our Samsung TV. I upgraded last year to a big TV, which has been a lifesaver. I didn't even realize how awesome it is to have a big screen when you're working on projects. But this thing has definitely been worth it. This is my Mountain Dew can. I needed it to get by the day. Mixing and mastering stuff, and producing, pretty much that's what my day consists of. And this, I don't drink coffee or anything, so this is my lifesaver right there. Down to headphones. We use Audio-Technicas. We have another pair, but this, and I don't know where they are, but I definitely prefer these headphones over anything else. Over Beats or anything like that. These have the best sound to me, and they're definitely priced right, which is a big thing for me too. I don't want to be spending like $300 every time I want to replace my headphones. But I think these are like, I forget what model. I'm pretty sure they're like MX 150s or something, if that makes any sense. I can't remember, but yeah, I think it's right around that. This, we have a kind of a foam booth. I forget what they call these things. Like a booth screen or something in back of our mic. It's definitely necessary for rooms that have bad reverb problems in them, which this room definitely does. Just because we got these tile floors, which are a pain in the butt, and we use this blanket that slides across our door to prevent echo sound and everything. This absorbs all of the reverb in the room really well, along with all the furniture and couches that we got in here. So, and this definitely helps reflection. These definitely help. These are soundboards that we got. These were pretty expensive, but they were definitely worth it. You don't need anything like this, but we've upgraded since the past 4 years. We didn't have a lot of this stuff when we worked on Familiar with Floss and About That Life. But that's the name of the game, is just keep working, keep upgrading, keep trying new things. This is our Rode microphone. I'm trying to remember what model it is. I don't see it. But that's our microphone, if you can find this anywhere. Okay, so as far as microphones goes, we have always used USB mics for About That Life and Familiar with Floss, and even Finding Floss. We used a blue USB microphone, which if you know how to use the software that you're using, they're fine. Now, if you want a very, very professional sound, like if you're ready to take it to the next level and you know what you're doing with your software and everything like that, then it's time to upgrade to a mic like what we got here. Other than that, just definitely my recommendation is get to know your software first before anything else. And then worry about all your equipment and all that stuff after. Only get the necessities and definitely learn your software. And then you can go out and get top-notch everything and whatever. Alright guys, well that's part one of my studio tour. For part two, I'm going to do a lot of software stuff. Show you guys kind of the basic stuff on how to get the best sound out of rap vocals and do all that stuff.
I will tell you right now that I'm using Logic Pro X to do everything, to mix, master, produce. I'm just the most familiar with it, the most happy with it. I get the best product out of it. It's pretty much your preference though on what you want to do, but a lot of the techniques still apply to pretty much all software that you use to produce music. But other than that, keep supporting. We're working hard on our next project. It's probably going to be a short EP. We're going to put it up on iTunes. It's going to be a whole big deal. I'm really liking the sound of it. And I'm also working on signing a new artist to the Specktators Collective. It's not going to be an artist you've ever heard of. We're going to build him from the ground up. We're going to show him that you guys can support him. We're going to do the whole deal. So I hope you guys are as pumped as I am for the future. And keep supporting if you want to see that part 2 video.